Welcome back to a very excited Gobby Gaffer. What? You're excited as well, and so you should be. Today, the Gobby Gaffer YouTube channel has hit 200 subscribers. Now, I'm not going to go on about this for too long, but let me tell you, 6 months ago, when I started this channel, I was a video editor, great passion for football. I thought, okay, let's combine the two. You know, I'm retired from work. Let's put a little bit of time into this. And as I explained a couple of videos ago, it is very time consuming, but let me tell you, when I very first started this channel, I didn't even think I'd get 1 subscriber, let alone 200. To hit 200 subscribers is absolutely amazing. So if you're a long time watcher, if you've subscribed and you've been watching from day one, or you started watching a few weeks ago, thanks very much. It's really appreciated, let me tell you. Because like I say, the hard work that goes into doing these kind of things, the time and the effort, when you hit 200 subscribers, the feeling is amazing. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button. Give me a like. Make a comment. Everybody make a comment. Because let me tell you, this is a bit of a momentous occasion for me. And I'm chuffed to little mint balls. Anyway, enough of all of that. I know you don't want to hear me waffling on, and as excited as I am, we need to get back to the football. That's what this channel's all about. So let's have a look at how it's been going, shall we? So let's quickly run through this. As you can see, the last 4 games have been, well, pretty dreadful. After you were last with me, we had that 3-1 against the Stevenage, and then we went away to Chesterfield, got beat 3-0. In the game after that, Tranmere, we won 3-2. We do seem to be conceding an awful lot of goals at the moment, which is obviously not great. Scoring-wise, we're doing better than last season from different areas of the pitch. We're spreading it around a little bit more, where last season Charman was really the only goal scorer. This season, we're scoring from other areas of the pitch. Unfortunately, Charman has stopped scoring. He did against Woking. He did score 2 absolute screamers, which are his trademark. You know, he very nearly bursts the net every time he scores. And he scored 2 absolute screamers. And I thought, okay, Charman's back. Since then, not so much. So yeah, we beat Tranmere 3-2. We beat Gateshead 5-3. I mean, you can see from this, the goals against are not great. FA Cup first round, 4-3. We're winning games, but only just. Then we played Crewe in the Papa John's Trophy, got beat 1-0. We played Wickham, who, if you remember, are media favourites to win promotion. We got beat 2-0. Then we played Exeter, and we let 4 goals in this game. And bearing in mind, Exeter at the time were 23rd in the league, and we let 4 goals in against a team who were 23rd. We scraped a draw in that one. And we've just played Rochdale, got beat 2-1. League table's looking like this. We're in 12th position at the moment. We've done ourselves no favours, really. We have still got that game in hand. So we played 18 games and got 28 points. There was a little spell where we had that 3-game win, where if we'd have won the game in hand, we'd have gone a point behind the league leaders at the time. But we've seriously dropped off, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I think a change of formation is afoot, and we will be doing exactly that in the next game. There's been 1 or 2 comings and goings as well. Whitmore and Davis, the 2 team leaders, but aging centre-backs. They've been whinging a bit. They've come to me and said they want to leave the club. So I've allowed them to, you know, put in transfer requests. Whitmore has actually gone. Davis is on the transfer list. But at this moment in time, even though I've reduced his fee to like next to nothing, nobody seems to want to pay his wages. He's 33 going on 34. So his contract runs out at the end of the season. Not too much of a problem. But anyway, with the lack of goals up front, I've gone in for a lad from Bayern Munich, and it's Jastremski, I think his name is Jastremski. Yeah, I'll have to get my tongue around that one. So a 23-year-old, he's got some decent credentials. He has had a spell in the Bayern Munich first team, but mainly in the reserves. 23-year-old, obviously German, and he's coming in with some really good physicals, quite good mentals, and I mean overall quite a good player. And he has actually scored 2 goals for us already. So hopefully, he'll take that mantle, and he will be playing. He will be starting in the next game. And with the demise of our 2 team leaders, Whitmore and Davis, I've dipped in another free transfer for Dainel Simiu, Cameroonian, 22-year-old centre back. He comes in as the best centre-back at the club now, even above Wiggett and Kokore, who, to be fair, are still quite young lads and have got a lot of developing to do. But anyway, he comes in as he's 6'1", 11 for heading, 11 for marking, 12 for tackling, physicals look really good. He's got a 16 for acceleration, so quite quick. So he'll be getting a lot of game time. And also the left wing back position is becoming a bit of a problem for me. I have mentioned Kwamina, had a great season last season, brilliant young prospect. He's really struggling this season. So we need an established wing back, and I have actually gone in for Callum MacDonald from Stockport, and he's joining us on the 1st of January. And his stats are really, really good. He's 26-year-old, got lots of experience, great physicals, great mentals. Again, all-round good player. Hopefully he will give us that little bit of stability, because at the back we do seem to be struggling quite a lot in Sky Bet League 2. Okay, so today I think we're going to do a 3-game episode again. So we're going to watch the Sky Bet League 2 game against Northampton away from home. Then we did progress in the Papa John's Trophy, the little league that they have. We finished second, so we progressed. We're playing Mansfield in the next round of that, again away from home. And then we've got the FA Cup second round game, and that's against Rochdale. Let's see if we can get a transition and a big money tie in the third round of that competition. That would be really helpful, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's move on and let's go to Northampton, get in the dugout and see how we can do with a new formation. We'll see you there. Well, welcome to the Sixfield Stadium here in Northampton, and the team for today and a new formation. I'm trying to stop this leaking of goals. So I've done away with my wingers. I've brought a deep line playmaker in, and try and play a little bit more through the centre and try and keep things a little bit tighter. So we've got Isted in goal, back four of Casada Thorne, Obi, Davis and McDermott. Dixon Bonner is the deep line playmaker. Mundell and Gower are the two central midfield players who hopefully are going to do the creating for us. And then we've got Odin Bailey as a shadow striker behind a new lad, Jastremski. And playing Charman today, give him another chance. In the last game, he actually missed 3 sitters. And that's not the Luke Charman that we all know. He's just not on form this season. But, let's see what we can do. So the game kicks off. McDermott with a throw to Charman. Charman to Davis. Obey, we're just playing the ball around at the back. Just trying to get a feel of the ball to see whether, we can create something. Get a lie of the land. Charman through to Jastremski, straight in the back of the net. But the flag's up and that one's not going to count. So my dynamics at the moment are pretty on the floor. And I'm trying my hardest to try and get the dynamics up. I do have, because I've started the season with a very big squad, quite a lot of my players, 3 or 4 of my players are really badly disgruntled to the point of, causing a rebellion. And that's a nice finish from Charman. And that actually stands. And that's one of his trademark finishes. Oh, no, that's been struck off as well. So this is one of those games, isn't it? We've had games like this in the past where we hit the post and the crossbar 3 times, have 2 disallowed goals and lose the game 1-0. Charman, now that's more like it. That's what Charman at the moment could not hit a barn door with a banjo. And it's very, very sad to see, because we all know what Luke Charman does best. You know, he puts the ball in the back of the net, wins games for us and wins leagues for us. Hey, there we go again. He's hit the post now. So something is very, very badly out of sorts with Luke Charman. So we have had the better of the game. 4 shots, 1 on target, XG of 0.63. But like most games we've played recently, we're struggling to put the ball in the back of the net. And even when we do, even when we score 4 goals, we let 4 in at the other end. And, you know, it's not been great watching, I have to say. Casada Thorne, big hoof forward. Charman can't find a player with that. Charman again, this time does find Jastrzemski. Charman again, Gower to Jastrzemski. Can he put this one in? Yes, he does. Are we going to get a flag this time? Are we allowed to score even in this game? We are allowed to score in this game. So it's 1-0 and Jastrzemski gets his 3rd since he joined us. I don't think he's started a game before. He might have done, but that's his 3rd goal for us. So a little bit of Bayern Munich class coming into the team there. Hopefully he can be the new Luke Charman. So we're well on top in this game, well on top. So I'm going to say good first half performance, keep it up. Do have to keep an eye on fitness of players here. It's actually quite a much changed team today. I brought McDermott in at right wing back, and he's having a moan at the moment. He's not getting game time, so his morale's not great. But this is the 2nd game in 3 days. Not ideal, if I'm honest. Okay, freshening the team up in a big way. So I've taken the new striker off, and Crossadere has come on up front. I've switched them round, so Charman is the target forward now. Brought Wellens and Wright Phillips on in midfield, gives a little bit more legs. And the new centre-back, Semiu, comes in for Obi, who, again, was looking very, very tired. So 15 minutes to play in this game. I mean, 3 points would be very, very nice and would give us a little bit of stability because, like I say, goals conceded recently have been absolutely awful. If we can keep a clean sheet in this game, that would be amazing, but we've given the ball away there. That's a ball forward, straight down the left-hand side to Stevens. What a save by Isted. What a save by Isted, though. I don't think my goalkeeper situation is helping either. I'm not convinced with Isted. I don't think he's a Sky Bet League 2 keeper. Chibuez, I think, will be an amazing keeper one day. And, he's probably had 50% of the game time this season. Luke Charman. Luke Charman, it stands. Luke Charman, back on the score sheets. We're up and running. My 2 strikers have scored today. One of them being Luke Charman. Target forward, gets his head on that. Lovely. Yeah, so keeper-wise, like saying, Chibuez, he's only a young lad. He's played about 50% of the games this season, but he's only a young lad. Think he will come good, but he's maybe a little bit early for him. Right, that's about as good a win as you're likely to see. And that is a very, very nice win. And if you notice as well, look at the league table. So Northampton, 5th place. So they were in the playoffs. But that has elevated us now into the playoffs. So we played 19, 31 points. If we can win that game in hand, it's a big if. But we could go up level with Stockport in 4th place. So maybe the recent results have not been an absolute disaster. It's just up to me to bring the right players in, and there will be more players coming in, believe me, if not least a goalkeeper. So it's up to me to pick the right formation, bring the players in and play the right team. Anyway, onward and upward, we now have Mansfield, an away game at Mansfield in the Papa John's Trophy. It's a trophy. It's shiny silverware. And you know how much I like shiny silverware. We've got a brand new trophy cabinet that needs filling. Let's get stuck into that one, shall we? Well, welcome to the One Call Stadium. here in Mansfield. And the team for today, as we try to progress towards some more shiny silverware. So we've got Isted in goal. We've got a back four of Casada Thorne, Kokori, Wiggett and McDermott. Rossiter is the deep line playmaker. Wellens comes in midfield in place of Mundle, who's very tired, with Gower as the advanced playmaker. And we've got Bailey, shadow striker. Jastremski is the target forward and Charman is the advanced forward. So, as we kick off, I have to say Papa John's not really on my, I mean, you know, silverware. It's always very nice in the trophy cabinet, get a bit of dosh for it. This season, I'm not really that too much focused on cup competitions. Because in the National North and the National, you know, we had a good side and we were, you know, kind of favourites, particularly for the National North. We were favourites to win that. You know, we had a good chance in the cups as well, and that was always a little bit of a, ooh, that's a poor shot. Yeah, that was always a little bit of a focus for us. This season now in Sky Bet League 2, we really need to concentrate on the league. That is the bread and butter now. We need to be moving up the league. Sky Bet League 1 is the next target. Cup competitions, very nice, but not really my main focus. So that's a header out, but it comes straight out to a Mansfield player who hoofs it right over the top, which if he carries on doing that all game, I will be happy. But we're not really getting a foothold in this game at the moment. Right, Bailey, what can he do? Give it away. Okay, so we're not playing particularly well in this game. We really need to, let's give him a little bit of a word of encouragement. There we go. I mean, they were always going to score first, weren't they? With that, you know, with our lack of direction there, we were looking really poor. So I'm going to go attacking, see if we can try and turn it on a little bit. Try and get these passes a little bit more precise. Give them a bit more encouragement. Bobbing on at half time now. And we're going in at half time 1-0 down. So that's not ideal. What was that? Get your act together. Start playing football. No messing about. We've had 62% of possession in this game. Casada Thorne with the throw in. He's going to put that ball in the box, is he? No, he didn't even get it past the defender there. But Wellens has nipped in nicely. Charman just over the top. Two strikers looking very, very tired in this game. Very tired indeed. Free kick with McDermott out on this right hand side. Puts the ball into the box. That's very, very poor again. No direction at all. Wiggett, another ball into the box. That's put in for Charman, who just kicks it into the goalkeeper's hands. Okay, 3 changes. I've brought Obi on at the back, and I've replaced both my strikers. So Wright Phillips and Crossadere have come on up front. See if we can actually nick something. We're going to go very, very attacking. We're going to demand more, and the game is slipping away from us. We've had 15 shots, 3 on target. They've only had 1 shot on target and scored it. Free kick into the box. That's got headed away, and they're going to come away with the ball now. So it looks like we're going to get done here with 1 strike from them. 1 strike has won the game, and that's it. They've hit the post. Isted picks the ball up, and that's virtually the game done. Unless Isted can hoof this ball. No, he's going to roll it out. Casada Thorne, very, very slow. You do realise, lads, don't you? We need a winner here. We need to get that ball into the opposition penalty area. You do realise that, don't you? Can we get a move on? It's more like it. Well, not really. Okay, so we're out of the Papa John's trophy. No great loss. We need to concentrate on the league. At least we've not conceded 4 or 5 goals, which we have been doing recently. So the ball is in the wrong end of the pitch and we've lost that 1-1-0. So I'm not proud of your efforts at all. We should have won that match and there's no excuses for not doing. So sort yourselves out. And apparently we were unlucky in defeat, apparently. And these are always worrying comments, aren't they? Cross-Adair vows to end goal drought. We had one of those a few games ago about Luke Charman as well. And I never ever thought I would get a message about Luke Charman wanting to end his goal drought. I mean, it's unthinkable, isn't it, really? Okay, so we've now got an FA Cup game. Now, this one I would like to win, because if we can win this, we get through to the third round, and a game against one of the big Premier League teams would bring a lot of money in for us, which would be very, very nice. So I would very much like to beat Rochdale, please, and thank you. We'll see you there. Well, it's FA Cup time again, second round, so can we do a job against Rochdale? They're a Sky Bet League 2 team, so we should be fairly evenly matched, given our league position at the moment. Anyway, so the team for today is Isted in goal, back four of Casada Thorn. Simu gets his league debut today, or not his league debut, but he gets a debut today. Wiggett and Gibbons. Roster, deep line playmaker, Muddle and Gower are the middle two. Kumas comes in as an advanced playmaker today behind Jastremski and Charman. So I'm taking a little bit of a risk on Simu today. He's only just joined the club. He's still trying to find a bit of fitness. I've got him in the under-21s, trying to bring his fitness up a little bit, but it's a little bit of a risk. But we have got a lot of games on at the moment, and Jastremski has scored. Fourth of the season. If we can get this lad scoring on a regular basis. So I think that got a little bit of a deflection on the way in, but they all count, don't they? Yeah, a lot of games coming thick and fast at the moment. We've got FA Cup, Papa John's Trophy, which we're out of now, so that could be a bit of a blessing in disguise when it comes to the league. We have still got that game in hand, and if we can win that game in hand, it could propel us up to 4th or 5th in the table, which, at this rate, we're going to be getting nosebleeds, because we're actually not really meant to be hitting those kind of heights this season. Ooh, and that was a big miss from Rochdale. Isted. I am still on the lookout for a new keeper, and that is a really, as I say that, I'm on the lookout for a new keeper. Isted with some complete buffoonery. I mean, what was that literally? The problem is finding good goalkeepers. It's needle in haystack time sometimes. Very, very, very poor ball forward. Big hoof out, straight over the top, and that beats us completely. 1-1, and I mean, that's very poor. I mean, I know Simu, he's gaining his fitness, but he's got an acceleration of 16. Where's the acceleration there? Not there at all. Absolutely shocking, that. One ball over the top. Okay, come on, lads. Casada Thorn with the ball. Mundell now has given it away. Come on, lads, pick the ball up. Look at this. I mean, what is this? Please, somebody. Answers on a postcard. Disjointed or what? Gibbons, ball forward. Nice ball, Charman. If you can get that in, we've got a penalty. Jastremski is on penalties at the moment, I think. No. Charman has picked the ball up and said, right, I'm having this, lads. And I'm going to put this in the bottom corner. Never fear. Luke Charman is here. That's his 11th of the season. I mean, we're not on par with recent seasons, but he's doing a goal about every other game, whereas in recent seasons it was like a goal a game. So, but, we're in a higher league, and it might just be that, he found his level maybe in the national. Now he's like struggling a little bit with the step up. Okay, I'm going to say good first half performance, keep it up. So we're winning 2-1 at this moment in time, and a nice draw into the third round. Gibbons, Gower over the top for Charman. Now Charman normally would break the net with that, but of course the Luke Charman this season is not doing that anymore. So that would have been the goal that he scored last season. You know, we would have had 2 in this game by now. So I think I'm going to have to stop banging on about Luke Charman now. I think we probably, unfortunately, we've seen the last of, or the best I should say, not the last. We've seen the best of Luke Charman now. It's a little bit, I don't really like to, you know, when players have been a really good servant in the club, and he's actually a highly influential player as well. So potentially, with Davis maybe going, Whitmore's already gone, we could be struggling a little bit for team leaders soon, because Charman at this rate, particularly if we get through to Sky Bet League 2, Sky Bet League 1, at this rate, Luke Charman, I don't think he's going to be with us for the foreseeable future. I'm not sure when his contract runs out, but at this rate, I don't think I'll be renewing it. Careful! Oh my word, I did say careful! Come on, Isted. Do us. Nah, he went the wrong way completely. 2-2. So this new formation, it worked really nicely for one game. We kept a nice clean sheet. And it did actually last for one game. Wiggett, can you put this in the back of the net for us for a 3-2, please? Any chance of that? In fact, any chance of you getting fired up to kick the ball? Hey, eventually. No. So, yeah, we've conceded 2 goals again in this game. Not ideal. Not ideal. Wiggett is looking very, very tired. So I'm making 2 changes at the back. I brought Obit and Kokori on. Kokori's not, you know, he's not fully fit, but, you know, he has only got the rest of the second half to play. But the conceding of these goals, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, really. Maybe 2 very tired centre-halves is not the greatest thing to be going into the second half with. Ah, bit of buffoonery there. Luke Charman, he's going to do... What's he going to do? He's going to give it away. Yes, I think we might be seeing the last of Luke Charman. I say that with a very heavy heart. But he's... Unless he puts this in. No, he's hit somebody's ankles with that one. Played Simu, took it off him really nicely there. Pick that up. Charman, can you run for that at all? Oh, Luke Charman. Sorry, mate. I've been giving you a little bit of stick on the bench, but that was a nice, clean finish. That was the Luke Charman that we've learned to love over the last few seasons. Okay, nicely onto that and whack. Very nice. Back to 3-2. So Mundell picks the ball up from that free kick, slips it inside. Jastrzemski's now running towards the goal. What's he going to do with that? He's hit the crossbar with that. That was a tremendous strike. That would have been a lovely goal. Okay, another change. I've brought Wellens on in midfield. So we're going to a midfield 3 now. Going a little bit more defensive. So we will drop down to balanced. And we're going to pull everything back to lower tempo and go time wasting. See if we can nick this win against Rochdale. It's maybe a little bit early to be time wasting, but I know what we're like for conceding goals. So can we try and keep this 3-2 lead and get ourselves into the hat for the third round? Casada Thorne with a free kick, headed out. Mundell is going to put that back out to Casada Thorne. Well, he tried, but that was a very tired effort. And with that tired effort, I've substituted him. So Dixon Bonner has come on, and I've also brought Wright Phillips on. Some fresh legs in midfield, just to see if we can see this game out for a 3-2. So I've made all my subs. That was nicely nipped in. Subs have not been made yet, actually. So Mundle again with another very tired pass. Come on, put that ball out. We need these subs to be made. Gower up the wing. Gibbons forward for Charman. Can he do the same thing again? He really can. Oh, he's been flagged offside. Oh. Was this arm hairs? No, it wasn't arm hairs. So we've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes of time added on to play, and Rochdale got a highlight. Ball over the top. That should be very easily dealt with by Kokori. Gibbons. Kokori hoofs the ball. Not sure why. He had white shirts around him. Pick that ball up. Charman. Just run it to the corner flag. Corner flag anybody. It's nice football. Oh, nice possession. Charman's on the ball again. Can he stick that one in? No, he can't. I think the nicest thing I can say about Luke Charman this season is that he's doing his best, and he's kind of operating at half capacity, isn't he, really? A lot of the chances that he would have put away normally, he's putting them in the goalkeeper's arms, he's hitting the post with them, they're just not going in for him. But I'm liking Jastrzemski, I'm liking what I've seen of him up to now. And we're through to the third round of the FA Cup. That is very, very nice. And we've received 60,000. So nice little bit of money there for winning in the second round. The media are saying Charman shines in the Fylde win. So maybe I'm being a little bit unkind. I mean, I suppose at the end of the day, you know, we stepped up into a higher level of playing against a higher level of players. So, you know, can we expect him to score 40 goals a season? Maybe not. But we do need him to start sticking a few more of these chances in, because, you know, those chances are maybe dropping us points. And the draw for the third round has been made, and we've not got a big money draw. We've been drawn at home to Brighton. So that is not great at all. I mean, Brighton are currently in the Premier League. So the likelihood of us winning that one and moving on is pretty slim. A nice away draw at one of the big Premier League clubs. Even an away draw at Brighton would have been nice, but unfortunately not to be. So I don't think we can rely on the FA Cup to bring us in a lot of money this season, unfortunately. Well, that was a nice 3-game episode, 2 wins and a loss. The league table at the moment is looking quite nice. So we're sitting in 8th place with 31 points, but we have got that all-important game in hand. And we're through to the third round of the FA Cup. Could have been a nicer draw, to be quite honest. An away draw, like I say, at a Premier League club. But we can't have everything. Like I said before, my main focus this season is consolidating in Sky Bet League 2, and then try and improve the squad, bring better players in, and maybe next season try for a promotion push. Anyway, so like I said at the beginning of the episode, if you're new here, please give me a subscribe and a like. That would be greatly appreciated. I would love to build on this 200 subscribers now, and you know, move the channel on. And the only way really I can do that is by your support, your continued support, new subscribers. Commenting is a vital thing with YouTube, because it helps the algorithms. So commenting, liking, subscribing, all of that stuff. So anyway, thanks for all subscribers, no old and new, and hopefully this channel is a bit like Fylde. We're on the up. We'll see you next time.